Hi Aquarius, this is Mary with Sayre, Seer Tarot. This is your November 16th through the 30th Tarot and Oracle card reading for 2020. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry it's a little late. I had like a 5-day show last week. It was a little bit crazy. Yeah, I could say more, but I won't. Okay, about that. It's not about me, Aquarius. Not at the moment. Okay, thank you for your likes and shares and for being part of my journey and allowing me to be part of yours. So this card that we're going to pull right now, this is going to be, well, like the basis. I guess they're saying what you need to know, okay? Keep it simple. So we have a lobster here. Yep. And this is shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. A new prospect coming in your direction. This is what you need to know, I guess. Okay, now let's go ahead and get one of the Lightworker Oracles. A Lightworker Oracle card. There could be an Oracle that pops out of here. You never know. Okay. Oh boy. Well, Aquarius, we have Dark Angel. So, cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. And then we have the Dark Angel. So we have 38 with shedding the old. And then we have 30 with the Dark Angel. My phone is kind of going crazy, so I hope it's not bothering you too much. It's just vibrating away for some reason. Okay, so the Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are always are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the Dark Angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. I'm sorry, my head's just decided to drain all of a sudden. Okay. So they're talking about when you encounter darkness, like when something like a door slams on you, or you find yourself in a dark place. It's a very long, it's just like 2 pages of very small print. So can I give you an example? So about 5 years, in the last 5 years, I had one of my friends, I had 2 suicides. One was in my house. My job just flipped and went weird and I had to leave it. My daughter ended up with needing heart surgery and we had to put her in homeschooling because they kept having all these situations at her high school. I had to rent out rooms in my house because things were so hard. And I had to end like a 6-year relationship that I thought that this was the person for me. Everything went sideways. And I was like, what the heck's going on? You know, but at that time I didn't crack. Of all the times that I cracked and I lost it, I knew that this time I better not. And I didn't. Okay, that's how I got here. And so I threw everybody out of my house. I ended my relationship. I quit my job and took care of my daughter. Now she's healthy. And I turned this around. It was like I had to face whatever it was I was putting off facing. I mean, there was a lot of things. But the underlying everything was fear. I don't know who's that's for, but now I'm like, no, I got this. Whatever it is. I try to do it right as soon as it happens. And granted, when something dark happens or I find out some dark information, it may take me a couple of days to readjust. But I tell you what, nobody's going to be able to, as far as I know right now, you know how that goes because we have levels of things. But right now, there's not a lot that's going to shake me, okay? Because I'm very balanced in my energy right now. Doesn't mean something can't or won't. But right now, I mean, there's other stuff that happened too. But that's just glossing over things. One point, I'm not a big crier, Aquarius. I'm just not. Because I'm very logical. Because I'm an air sign. I'm Gemini with Libra moon. And so I'm not a big crier. I'm like, well, I'll just get a plan. But I actually cried a lot. And I was like, what am I going to do, you know? It was what I had avoided for so long was actually feeling everything. And that brought light into my heart. And it changed it. And somehow I found my way back to me. Better than ever. A place better than I've ever been. Like I just said that, right? Okay. So, for somebody, you can do this. There's a reason. So whatever you're facing, just have, if you can, have some trust that it's happening for a reason. That truth, even if no matter how much it hurts, it's always a gift to me. It's always a gift. And whenever I have to say that is when it hurts the most. It's the truth I didn't want, but the truth I kind of knew was there. It's that thing we don't want to look at, but in hindsight, you know it's there, right? Okay. So this is the audacious angels, and they're really cute. The audacious action angels. So this is warmly receptive. All right, let me find that one real quick. Coffee, tea, or me, are you becoming an empty vessel so spirit can fill you with its goodness? Ooh, there's nothing quite like a delicious cup of coffee or tea. The aroma is enticing, the taste is yummy, and the warmth is comforting. That's the same with heaven's energies and ideas. You are the empty cup in this scenario. You are warmly receptive to being filled again and again with God's grandeur? I haven't read that word in a long time. It takes a lot of love, trust, and humility to become an empty vessel. Clearing out the ego's agenda is a big job, and you're doing it beautifully. The emptier you are, the more room you have for the divine. When your cup is full, your flow moves onto others in a way that is loving and effortless. You are filled with godly energy as lovely and colorful as the liquid in this cup. It shows in your face and in your life. Your angels, thank you for your willingness to be an empty vessel and for being someone whose cup runneth over with divine deliciousness. Wow. So why is this happening? So you can be filled with the love of the divine. And that's it. Sometimes we have to empty all that stuff out of us. Purge it. Shed the old. God, all three of these, sorry, my ear all three of these are saying the same thing. Why this is happening. That's so beautiful, Aquarius. These readings have been like mind-blowing. All right, so we're just going to pull a little bit of tarot here. It's kind of weird how some of the cards will go in one direction. Most of it as if they're dividing themselves. It's very strange. This is like a new deck. Look at it. It's got gestures on it. Tricky. Okay. So we're just going to take a look at maybe what, consider what you might be shedding, and you're probably screaming at. Don't you already know that? Sorry, not that you scream, but you know, that's a figure of speech. I only scream when I'm on really good roller coasters. Yeah, then it's fun. Okay, so shedding the old. I have 3 of Cups reversed, so this is overindulgence. Maybe it's time to shed some behaviors, like overindulgence, or what happens when this. Okay, let me keep going. 8 of Wands. This is blocking. It could be blocking communication. Could be no communication. Sorry. Sorry. Could be blocking communication. Let me get one more card here. It could be stopping oneself from moving forward. Okay. So maybe we're afraid to shed a certain amount of our skin, a part of our skin, shedding the old ways of coping, and that might be, you know, overindulgence, like drinking or partying, to kind of, it's too overwhelming. I'm just go have some beers, and that's how it turns into something bigger. But that, they're saying, is holding you back. Yeah, maybe holding you back. So because they're asking again to embrace the love of the divine. You see this? Because they're ready to fill you, and maybe you feel empty because of everything that's been going on. The things that have been purged out of your life, and like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know who I am. But you're not this anymore. You're not the things you've left behind. And you're not your past. Your past is a way to, experiences help teach us and get us through whatever next step we need to grow, whatever growth we need, okay? So, but we are not our past unless we decide we are. But experiences don't define us, they refine us, okay? If we allow them to. Okay, so now I want to look at the dark angel here. What do we need to know about the dark angel? And those are experiences that you kind of just have to walk away from, that take you by surprise. Hanging Man. Okay, so Hanging Man, now this is a card of, let's see if I have any major cards. Okay, Hanging Man is a Pisces. So this is what is unseen, okay? Also, being in a situation long enough to look at things different, to have a different perspective, because it's uncomfortable. And that's what the dark angel does. It kind of triggers all that. Why do you need to shed your new skin? Because maybe sometimes what happens is our life becomes unmanageable, or our situations, or we're so unhappy that we beg, God, I need to change it. I don't know what to do. So the universe goes, here. You know, they put situations in your way, and not in your way, but in front of you. Like even the deaths or the betrayal and all the stuff I encountered, it was to move me into another direction, because I was deceiving myself, you see. And also it's a multiple themed contract. So I must have agreed to help people out, their experience. I must have said, I'm going to have to make a decision, and so you'll learn from this, just as much as I had to learn from this. Everything's so multi-layered. I know you understand that. Okay, let's get another card. So that's the thing, is maybe to look at it from not, why is this happening, to what am I not seeing, or what should I be doing, or how can I look at this differently, try to understand. Because it's, why is this happening, is a place of resistance, okay? So we're being asked to lean into the energy to get the maximum benefit from it, of the experience. So I have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is fire. Okay, this could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So the Queen she's very creative. She's actually magnetic. So, and there's 2 dragons here, by the way. And there's something about her face that there's this knowing, okay? There's something about knowing it's time. Time for what? Time to move towards what you're supposed to do. Time to bring in what you're supposed to bring in. It's time. Something is time. Time to look at the darkness. Maybe around you and maybe within you. Interesting. Okay, next card here. 15. Okay, I have the 2 of Wands reversed. So this is like unable to make a choice. Maybe made a bad choice. I worried about making a bad choice. The wrong choice. Well, maybe that was more this. What do I choose? Here, it's like if you've been worried about making the wrong choice, I think they're telling you they're going to make it clear that you may not have a choice. You're just going to have to go or walk through or whatever it is, take action somewhere. So you might want to start thinking about what you really want. So the Queen of Wands is very magnetic. She brings her desires to her. She's creative. So there you go. I'll leave it like that. Okay, let's talk about the warmly receptive, okay? About filling this empty vessel. You're filling you as if you're an empty vessel with love. Is there anything extra that you need to know about that? I'm going to come back to this in a minute, okay? Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins is, well, she's very practical. She is a mother, a wife. She's creative. She's nurturing. She's very kind. Abundant. Why do they want to fill your cup with love? Because they want to bring you abundance and peace and something stable. She's very stable. She's not going to be knocked off or she's not in the moment. I planned this. I built this. This is important to me. My family, my home, my garden, my planet is important to me. I care about this. This is what's coming for you, to you, from you. 3 of Coins. And they're saying that they want to teach you how to accomplish this. So this is the 3 of Coins. So this is apprenticeship. But these are beautiful. I mean, they're coins. He's fabricating coins. He's pounding them. And although he's an apprentice, and he's working with all these. There's like a skyscraper there behind him, but this is old-fashioned, as if it's part of medieval past, but like a master builder. So there may be memories coming back. You've already mastered this. You just almost have to step into it, Aquarius. So I want to go back over here to the gate, this path. It's going to seem like you don't have a choice, okay? Because they just need you to go in this direction now. It's, I don't know. There's no, I mean, I just read the cards, right? I give you the messages. It's like enough time has been spent here, okay? I get that because they did that to me. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, no. Don't even think about it, Mary. Yeah, that's kind of what they're saying. Okay, so one more card. Which one? Okay. So this is a Lenormand Oracle. They're like all these beautiful ladies. What are they? Women of great compassion and wisdom. There you go. I knew they weren't goddesses. I was trying to figure out exactly what they were, but they're very insightful. As women are. Desiree. She who yearns. Yearn, longing, and pine for. This is great because this is, there's something that you wanted to do. There's somebody you wanted to go after. The other sign that got this was Taurus, okay? There's a difference between you and Taurus, though. Taurus had problems with self-esteem in a way, okay? But it's like you've been distracted, okay? So this card, Desiree, it's like they're saying, you've been talking about this forever. Are you going to do it? Or are you going to let it go? Because it's holding you back. The fact that you haven't done it, you've been putting it off, and you've been distracted. This is like bam, 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 they're telling me. Is there enough? Because they're opening the door, they're making it available to you. Are you going to do it now? You're going to decide what you're going to leave behind, what you're going to sacrifice. Are you going to sacrifice the addictions or this behavior that's kept you stuck, kept you from moving forward, kept you from talking to people, communicating? I don't know what that means, okay? But something about the behavior. Okay, they want to know, are you going to do it now that you're going to have the opportunity? So, that's quite exciting, right? So, Aquarius, I love you. I'm going to leave you now. Take care. And for you, those of you in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving. Everybody else, just happy couple weeks. My thoughts are always with you. Take care.